This is a different kind of hunt. Not for a submarine, but for something just as silent, just as deadly. A poison is moving down the great Mississippi River. It's a silent killer. No one knows where it comes from, but we see its effects. Downstream in the Gulf of Mexico, a massive dead zone is growing. This isn't just an environmental problem. It's a direct threat to our survival. The mission is clear. Find the source, stop the poison. This is a battle for America's heartland and for the health of its people. We must succeed. The stakes are too high to fail. We call this mission Operation Green October. It's a spoof, a nod to the old Cold War thrillers. But our enemy isn't a rogue captain. It's invisible. It hides in the water, in the soil, in the food we eat. Our intelligence tells us the poison's signature is strongest near the upper Mississippi. The search begins in the vast farmlands of Iowa. Somewhere near towns like Clinton, a silent enemy is leaking into our lifeline. We are assembling a team, the best of the best. We will use every tool we have to track this thing down and neutralize it. The river is our battlefield. It's a massive, complex system. It twists and turns for thousands of miles. The poison could be coming from anywhere. A factory 100 miles from the bank. A farm using a new, untested chemical. It could even be a combination of things. A toxic soup that only becomes deadly when all the ingredients mix. Our first job is to narrow the search area. We must be methodical. We must be relentless. We will follow the data, no matter where it leads us. This is a test of our will and our skill. The clock is ticking. Every day, more of this poison flows south. It reaches New Orleans, it enters the Gulf, and it enters the food chain. The dead zone is a warning, a red flag. It tells us that the system is breaking down. The natural balance is gone, like a body fighting off a terrible sickness. The river is showing symptoms of a deep illness. Our mission is to be the cure. We are the doctors, the surgeons, the first responders. This is a race against time and against a current that never stops flowing. To fight an invisible enemy, you need incredible tools. We have brought the full weight of American technology to this fight. Navy SEALs, experts in covert operations, are taking water samples in hard-to-reach places. They move like ghosts along the riverbanks at night. High above, silent drones patrol the skies. They are equipped with advanced sensors. These sensors can detect chemical signatures in the water and the soil. They are our eyes in the sky, mapping the river and looking for anomalies. It's a massive operation, a true military-grade response to a national health emergency. We also have B-2 Spirit bombers on standby. Not for dropping bombs, but for a different kind of mission. They can deploy a vast network of tiny, floating sensors over hundreds of square miles in a single pass. These sensors drift with the current. They create a real-time map of the poison's concentration. This gives us a clear picture of how the toxin moves and where it is strongest. We are combining brute force with scientific precision. Our intelligence analysts in a command center process this data 24/7. They look for patterns and clues. But technology is only part of the solution. We need boots on the ground. Teams of scientists work alongside our military units. They set up mobile labs in small towns along the river. They test samples from local wells, from farm runoff, from industrial discharge pipes. They talk to local people. They ask questions. Has anyone seen anything unusual? Has the water tasted different? This combination of high-tech surveillance and old-fashioned detective work is our best chance. We are fighting a war on two fronts, in the lab and on the river. The challenge is immense. The Mississippi watershed is enormous. The poison is diluted, making it hard to trace back to a single point. We get false leads. A sensor might pick up a chemical spike from a harmless source. An old industrial site might seem like the culprit, but tests come back negative. It's frustrating work. It tests our patience. But we cannot give up. Every dead end brings us one step closer to the truth. We must keep pushing, keep testing, keep searching for the needle in this giant haystack. The dead zone in the Gulf is more than just a patch of lifeless water. It's a metaphor. In the book, The Terminal Zone, the author describes how environmental toxins create internal dead zones in the human body, places where our cells can no longer function properly. This is what we are facing. The poison in the Mississippi is a direct attack on our health. It gets into the fish we eat. It gets into the crops irrigated with river water. It slowly accumulates in our bodies, creating a personal terminal zone, a place where disease can take root. Think of the river's estuaries as different pathways for disease. Each estuary, where the river meets the sea, can represent a different illness linked to our polluted food supply. One estuary might represent the rise in autoimmune disorders. Another could signify the increase in certain types of cancer. A third might be linked to neurological problems. The poison is not one single thing, but a cocktail of chemicals. Each one attacks the body in a different way. We are seeing the results in our hospitals and clinics across the nation, a silent epidemic with its roots right here, in our own heartland. Our search takes us deep into this heartland. We are focusing on the area around Clinton, Iowa. The data points here, but the source is elusive. Is it the big factories along the river? We've tested them, and the results are inconclusive. Is it the farms? Modern agriculture uses a complex mix of fertilizers and pesticides. Perhaps a new combination has created an unforeseen toxic byproduct. We investigate every possibility. We fly drones over vast cornfields. We take soil samples. The answer is here, somewhere, hidden in plain sight. The uncertainty is the hardest part. The enemy has no face, it has no army, it's a byproduct of our own way of life. The poison could be coming from the food we produce to feed the nation. It's a terrible irony. The very system designed to sustain us might be the source of our illness. This isn't about blaming farmers or industry, it's about understanding the unintended consequences of our actions. We have to face the possibility that we are the source of our own problem. This hunt is not just about finding a poison, it's about looking in the mirror. The hunt for this poison is a wake-up call for America. We have the greatest military in the world. We have the most advanced technology. We have brilliant scientists and dedicated experts. We have mobilized these incredible resources to find one invisible threat in one river. Imagine what we could do if we declared an all-out war on the toxins that threaten our health everywhere. The poison in the Mississippi is just one symptom of a much larger problem. This is a battle we can and must win. We have the tools, we have the knowledge. The mission is urgent. The problem is not going to solve itself. The dead zone will continue to grow. The silent epidemic of chronic disease will continue to rise. We cannot wait for more studies. We cannot wait for politicians to debate. The evidence is clear and it is flowing past our cities every single day. We must act now. This requires a national commitment. It requires us to rethink how we produce our food, how we manage our industries, and how we protect our natural resources. It's a challenge, but Americans have never backed down from a challenge. This is our generation's great mission. Not a war fought overseas, but a war fought right here at home. A war for clean water, for safe food, and for the health of our children. We must demand action. We must support the scientists, the farmers, and the companies who are working to find solutions. We must use our collective power as citizens to make our voices heard. The hunt for Green October must become a national crusade for a healthier future. The time for denial is over. The time for action is now. We will find the source of the poison in the Mississippi. I have no doubt about that. But that is only the first step. The real victory will come when we apply the same focus, the same resources, and the same determination to cleaning up our entire food supply, to protecting all our rivers and lands. This is a matter of survival. We have the map, we have the team, we have the gear. Now, we need the will to see it through. Let's get to work.